What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're gonna deal with a bit of a conspiracy theory. Is Jonathan Sampoliski, founder of Kaspa, Satoshi Nakamoto, the founder of Bitcoin? I'm not one for conspiracy theories in general, but this one is a bit weird. So I wanted to get you guys through this X thread, actually, that I've seen on the internet. So I want to first shout out Crypto Phoenix, the guy behind this thread, and in addition to that, Kaspa Silver, which is actually the guys that flagged this in the first place. He has a fantastic channel, very analytical about Kaspa, so I would definitely invite you to subscribe to his channel if you aren't already. So let's get started without any further ado. It's a very long thread, so bear with me. First of all, a real imposter. He claims to be a real imposter in his profile. Now, does this mean anything? This could literally mean anything. Imposters often impersonate people. I mean, literally, anyone can write that in their Twitter X bio. So who cares? What a timing. Satoshi Nakamoto disappeared. By the way, SN, Satoshi Nakamoto, YS, Jonathan Sampoliski, if you haven't connected the dots. SN disappeared from Bitcoin Talk Forum on December 13, 2010. Jonathan Sampoliski joined Twitter in December 2010. What is... didn't want anyone to connect him with Bitcoin in the future? I mean, we need to think that this thing is fucking old. 2010? Who was talking about Bitcoin in 2010? Okay, this is the first coincidence that I'm like, okay, this could actually make some sort of sense. So it could be that Satoshi Nakamoto was actually an alias that Jonathan Sampoliski created. So basically he decided to ditch that name and then use his real name moving on. So he left the forum and decided to be active on social media under his real name on a new exciting platform called Twitter. Yeah, also, not only nobody was talking about Bitcoin back in the day, but who was on Twitter on 2010? I wasn't. A bit more technical stuff. He was there at crypto's inception. So actually, Jonathan Sampoliski's word is actually mentioned in the Ethereum white paper, and I'll actually show you. It is right here. The Ghost Protocol, which stands for Greedy Heaviest Observed Subtree. I didn't even know that. Is an innovation first introduced by Jonathan Sampoliski and Aviv Zohar in December 2013. Wow. I mean, this is... And here explains a bit about the Ghost Protocol. That is crazy, right? That Ethereum, like the top 2 crypto right now, is actually quoting Jonathan's work. That is impressive. I mean, Sampoliski is one of the OGs. Like 2010, I mean... It is impressive in and of itself. There's no denying about that. Whether he's Satoshi or not, whether he's bullshitting, whether he's just trolling with us or actually spitting facts is fucking nothing short of impressive. Kaspa implements his research work, an improved Nakamoto consensus. Yes, of course. Massive improvements to the original Bitcoin consensus. Yeah, we knew that already. Very well thought after threat by Crypto Phoenix, by the way. This is so interesting. Like, it's not just conspiracy, it's actual real facts about, you know, the technologies, etc. In order to improve the Nakamoto consensus, you need to have a deep understanding of the consensus mechanism and also of the Nakamoto consensus itself. So it does make sense. He's arguing that it makes sense that since Jonathan Sampoliski has such a broad understanding of the Nakamoto consensus, it makes sense that he would be actually the creator behind it. Which, I mean, I don't disagree with that. If you think it's trivial stuff, you might rethink your opinion when you inspect some of the Kaspa white paper. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that right now, but I've read this already. You can check this out. I will link the thread down in the description so you can actually check all of this conversation by yourself. Could it be just a Satoshi Nakamoto fanboy? Perhaps. In my opinion, there's just 2 scenarios available. One is actually spitting the truth. Is just like giving this very small and secretive signs that he's actually Satoshi and he actually means it. Or 2 is a fanboy of Satoshi and he's actually leveraging the hype. I'll draw my conclusions at the end of this video, but let's keep digging through this thread together. Jonathan Sampoliski is the closest anagram for Satoshi Nakamoto. Huh? Come on, man. This is a bit weird. I don't know. I'm not good with anagrams. You do you. If you guys want to check it out and let me know down in the comments, I will gladly review your review. The Dag 9 white paper was released exactly 14 years after the Bitcoin white paper. Again, this could actually be Jonathan being a fanboy and actually being like, oh, it would be actually cool if I release that on the same day. which is Halloween. In 2018, Satoshi's account was used one last time to send the word Nor, which means as much as bring the darkness to light? What? Phantom white paper was published in 2018 as well. Did it bring Bitcoin from darkness to light with Phantom? Could be all speculation. I mean, it's very conspiracy facts, but this could honestly be a coincidence. I'm being more skeptical about these facts, but I'm definitely intrigued by some of the facts that were mentioned about. But these, I think, is just too conspiranoid. Jonathan Sampolinsky and Satoshi Nakamoto have the same birthday. I mean, this could literally be a troll. Crypto G's seem to agree that he could be Satoshi Nakamoto. So there's actually rumors back in the day. And this, you can see that OGs in the crypto industry were thinking about that in 2017. So, I mean, Kaspa was created around 1 year ago, and up until like 6 or 7 months ago, nobody seemed to give a fuck about Kaspa. And that's why when people started to actually discover the project. So, wow, that's actually interesting that people like 6 years ago, exactly 6 years ago, was actually talking about Jonathan Sampolinsky being Satoshi. So it's not a new thing. It's not a thing that is like trending with like Kaspa right now. It's something that was there like years and years ago, which makes it even more intriguing and less conspiratory, if you ask me. If Satoshi were a Bitcoin maximalist, he would not have open sourced Bitcoin. I don't understand that. I mean, what's wrong with that? I think that Satoshi was just looking to that so that it would be as decentralized as possible, you know, because everybody will be able to access the code. So I don't think it has anything to do with being a maxi or not. White Ass is a very likable, humble human being in interviews. He is not the type of human who wants to be in the spotlight, but he's a creator of things he estimates the value of human mankind. Well, I don't know him personally, but he seems like a cool guy. I am not taking it lightly to build another coin. So he's either telling the truth or he's trolling like seriously. Like, I would see like why he would be trolling, even if, let's say that he's not Satoshi. I would see why he would like to be trolling. It doesn't really matter if this is truth or not, you know? Oh my god, he's trolling hard here. Thank you, Satoshi, wherever you are. You're welcome. I'm alive. I just lost my private key. Kas has a Hebrew message in his Genesis blog mentioning silver and gold, clearly referring to Kaspa and Bitcoin. What? Oh no! I wanted to see this. Shit. Oh my god. Does anybody of my followers know what this is about? I would really like to see this, but the post has been deleted, apparently. Oh my god. I would be dying to see that. I'm triggered that I can see this. I want to read this shit. Connection to Zcash. Used to drink his coffee out of the Zcash mug. Cool. Bitcoin security audit. Jonathan was the first to publish a security analysis of Bitcoin. It was involved before any other academic papers. So his involvement on Bitcoin in the early days is a fact. That is very interesting. I mean, I don't question that. If he's literally mentioned in the Ethereum white paper for having created the Ghost Dog protocol in 2013, I am not surprised that Jonathan was actually one of the first guys to have access to Bitcoin in the early 2000s. I'm not surprised by that. I do think that this is actually legit information. Bitcoin is what I entered the space with. I mean, I am certain of that. As I mentioned in the points before, I'm a strong believer of this. I don't question it at all. Similar writing style, that is good, but it also could have been done literally on purpose to troll the audience. So I don't want to be too like, ooh, yeah, that's the truth and only the truth. I don't know what to think about this, to be honest. I would be really curious what you, my followers, think about the situation, but here's my thoughts on it. Now, do I think that Jonathan Sampolinsky is actually Satoshi? I honestly don't know. I have no fucking clue. Honestly, I don't know, but let's make a conclusion that I can come up with. I honestly don't think that Jonathan is Satoshi, but I do believe that he might know who he actually is, and I do believe that he's one of the people that worked originally on Bitcoin. Also, he's quoting the Ethereum white paper. He's been working on this since 2008, 2010. So I actually believe that he knows Satoshi. I actually believe that he's a strong admirer of Satoshi, and he wanted to always continue his mission and to create the silver to the digital gold of Bitcoin. He's been in touch. I don't even know if Satoshi is alive, to be completely honest, but there must be some kind of link. Yes, he's got to have some kind of link. So I do believe that while he knows who he is, he wants to continue his legacy, and I think that he wants to troll the community without anything malicious. Let's clarify, I'm a strong believer in Kaspa. Kaspa is my favorite project by far. I do believe that he wants to like create this hype and this kind of aura of mystery surrounding the community. And I think that this is also something that he's gonna leverage to create a buzz. Now, I could be wrong. It could be Satoshi, or maybe even if it's not Satoshi, he wants to make people believe that he actually is Satoshi to actually elevate the status of Kaspa and make it become as popular as Bitcoin within the next 5 to 10 years, let's say. And also, does it really matter if Jonathan Sampoliski is Satoshi Nakamoto or not? It really doesn't. The only thing that matters is people's perception. What do people actually believe? Do people believe that it could be it? That it could be also the person behind Bitcoin? Or do people think he's a clown? I don't think people is a clown. I think that even if he's lying, even if he's trolling people, people won't believe he's a clown. People will add to this aura, to this mysterious vibe that is creating, and people are going to talk about Kaspa, and everybody is going to implement Kaspa within the next 5 to 10 years. Come back to this video in a few years, and I'm sure that we will all agree on this in due time. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I am very curious to hear what you guys think, and I will speak to you soon. As always, take care.